Let's go. Let's put the energy. Let's bring the energy into the room. 222 for haircut. 222 Lagos. Just 222 Lagos. 222 for haircut. Right. 222. Yeah, I see you. Okay. 222 Abuja. Oh, 222 Oha City. Awesome. Okay. Okay, great. Maya, 222 what happened? Right, awesome. So what I'm about to share with you today, my name is Stallone-Obaraemi Samuel. In no time, we'll be out of this. It's just, we feel it's important that we educate people what's happening today around, what's happening today in the world, all right? And many people are not aware of that, okay? So that's why we thought we should have this conversation with you. Give me a moment, trying to set up this stuff. Okay. Okay. Yep. All right, we're good to go. Now, first of all, I need you to understand so that I can save your time and save everybody's time, all right? What we want to talk about is the digital finance space, specifically cryptocurrency, just so that you know. So if you say, okay, I don't want to have a conversation about cryptocurrency, that's fine. But if you say, okay, I want to hear about cryptocurrency and then make a decision on how I can harness this, awesome. For the past couple of months, we have seen the premier cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, go up, come down, up, down, okay? It has gone as far as $65,000, $67,000, if I'm not mistaken, and down. So today it is low. I think it's about 30 something or so, all right? And just when people thought that Bitcoin would be soaring, Bitcoin is the premier cryptocurrency, the first known cryptocurrency. So when people thought that it was going to soar, all right, it was going to hit new heights, it was just going to get up, it just did what? Cut by nearly half. Today, there are many questions and people are asking those questions in their minds. What next? What's happening with Bitcoin? What's happening with cryptocurrency? Will Bitcoin crash back? Will it go to zero? Or will it climb to maybe 100,000, 250,000, one Bitcoin? Or will it even hit $1 million for one Bitcoin? Have we made the biggest gains already? Is there no need in the cryptocurrency space? Are there big gains ahead of us? People are asking loads of questions, right? So today I want to share with you a couple very important things. And I probably would share with you one or two assets that you can also go ahead and buy, and nothing, absolutely nothing that I share with you here that constitutes financial advice or legal advice. I am not a certified financial advisor, neither am I a certified legal advisor, no, or consultant. So what I'm simply doing here is more about educating and, worst case, entertain. I would advise you to do your due diligence, whatever I'm going to show to you. So there are assets today. Yes, many people are focused on Bitcoin, but there are assets today that are doing far better than Bitcoin. All right. So probably the assets I'm going to share with you today will not be Bitcoin. Okay. Another asset that's really that is really raving and many people really do not pay attention to is also Ethereum. But hey, let's leave all of that. Let's look at why should we pay attention to cryptocurrency? I mean, if you're new in this space, why should you pay attention to cryptocurrency? I want to share with you something so that you can, it will probably help you to pay attention or know why you need to pay attention to cryptocurrency. So I'm going to share my screen and follow me. This is just, this is purely education. And I hope that at the end of the day, you would have benefited greatly. So let's see where we're going. Okay, so I believe you can see my screen here, right? Now, this is what I want to share with you. If you get here, the market is red, is bleeding today, like a week. Look at this. Market is slow, it's bleeding. Now, this has a couple of implications. This is the best time, if you ask me, one of the best times to get into cryptocurrency. I want to share something with you. Now, this market stuff is not what I want to look at. I want to look at what has happened in the past 1 year. In the past 1 year. In the past 1 year, look at this cryptocurrency, Safe Moon. It has done 202,400% growth. I make bold to tell you, like Richard Hart would say, that there are very little, there's almost no business that can give you as much returns on investment as cryptocurrency would. There's almost no business. That according to him, if you understand cryptocurrency and play well, that it is only when you probably invest at the seed level of probably a tech company that becomes a multi-million or a multi-billion-dollar company. That's when you can make the amount of money that you probably would have been able to make if you were in cryptocurrency. So look at this. SHIB has made 15.9 million%. This is looking at the way the market is now, because something is about to happen in the market. So if these figures are too big for you, you can take a look at this one. Hex, Richard Hart was the founder of Hex. Okay, he founded Hex. It has made 2,223%. If you go to your local financial institutions and they tell you, we're going to give you 40% per annum, that is big for people who work in the financial world, traditional financial world. 40% per annum, that is huge. If you agree with me, can I get a yes in the comment section? If you agree with me that if a traditional finance company tells you 40%, what are we talking about? 20% per annum. That is big, really big. But here you see Axie Infinity has done 5,284%. All right, Matic here has done 3,479%. Gala here has done 12,000%. Luna here has done 5,500%. This is just to give you an idea of how lucrative the cryptocurrency market is. So if you're one of those that would say, you know what, I don't think I want to deal in crypto. I don't think crypto is a thing. I think it's a passing fad. Think again. The first cryptocurrency, Bitcoin white paper, I think came up in 2008. In 2009, Bitcoin was born. And when Bitcoin hit the exchanges, it was less than 1 cent. People got into Bitcoin, were mining Bitcoin from using their personal computers. It was more like a revolutionary, means of exchange. They never knew it was going to get this big. All right. And this is where we are today. And so if it was going to go away, it would have gone away 11 years ago. So it actually cringes me. It actually bites me when young people, I talk to young people, I talk to them about cryptocurrency and they go, whoa, I don't know, forget this thing. My friends, if you want to say yes or no to something, it's important to say yes or no from an informed point of view, if you understand what I mean. It's better to say yes or no from an informed point of view. So I just showed you that so that in case you are one of those that was saying, let me just come listen to this stuff. I don't even believe in this stuff. Please believe in it, all right? Today, I'm going to share with you a couple of things. See, experts around the world agree that an enormous event is about to catch everyone by surprise. I've been singing this. My colleagues and I have been singing this. My community will be singing this, that something is about to happen. And it will catch a lot of people, catch so many people by surprise. The information I'm about to share with you here is information that is capable of minting a new class of crypto millionaires. Now, if you are paying attention to what I'm just sharing with you now, if you know what is coming, you would understand that it will absolutely transform your life. It could show you substantial gains in the coming years. You see, back in 2011, the concept of digital money was foreign to many people. It was like, what's that? If you ask anyone on the street, what about Bitcoin, about cryptocurrency, they look back and just give you this blank look at, oh, okay, wait, hold on, what's that? I don't know what you're talking about. In the early days of Bitcoin, shortly after the financial crisis of 2008, those who were smart enough started reading about Bitcoin, studying the blockchain, and they knew that this was going to change the world. In case you're considering what is the blockchain, a block is a ledger, an electronic ledger that I think in every 10 transactions locks, is designed to lock itself. And then a new block is formed. The way you would write transaction, the way you write physical transactions in a page, in a physical page, and then you take maybe your red pen or something to close the page. That is how these blocks are closed when transactions happen online. And then they are chained by hashes. Okay, they're all mathematical or electronic codes. So those hashes are called the chains. So when the block linked by another block, by a chain, linked to another block by a chain, and this other one is linked to another block by a chain. That's why it's called a blockchain. And a block, now when we talk about blockchain, we're simply talking about technology. That's it. The way the internet was foreign to many people in the early 2000s, when people said the internet was just a passing fad, that it was going to go away. That's how this is, all right? So those who were smart enough were studying. They knew what was good. They felt it, like this is going to be revolutionary. And this was going to be big. It was going to change the world in many ways. And so they dedicated their time and their energy to study and to understand the Bitcoin movement. Did you know that from 2012, okay, 2012 until now, Bitcoin has done over 187,000% growth? I mean, it's crazy. And many hardworking people, individuals, worked hard to bring in awareness, bring in mainstream awareness to digital currencies, as well as several key businesses today around the world are beginning to look at, okay, should we consider this? All right. Now understand where we're coming from. We're coming from a point where we use fiat currency, controlled from a central point. We have the central government, we have the central banks, the government, and then we have fiat currency we have fiat currencies that have no backing. Back in the day, we used to learn that fiat currencies are backed by gold. And so Bitcoin came up as it was more like a revolution. People were now having Bitcoin. And understand that the value of Bitcoin goes beyond this. It even gets to the point where Bitcoin can also be seen. People look at it, invest in it from a macroeconomic point of view, because the printing of money and all the things that are happening today in our world is making inflation, is engineering and firing inflation. So the value of our money goes down, while the commodities we used to buy before, we're unable to buy them again. Well, what smart people do is that all these big guys, the titans of investments and industries, what they do is that they move about 2 to 5% of their holdings into Bitcoin, into cryptocurrency, because most cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin have finite cap. Bitcoin, it has 21 million. It's not going to go more than that. And anything that has a finite number, naturally, as long as there is value around it, as long as it's utile, it has utility, use cases, the value is going to go, it's going to increase. So if the value of your money is increasing, and the value of commodity in the market is also increasing, you'll be able to match it. But if the value of your money is not increasing, but the value of commodity in the market is increasing, you won't be able to match it. You get poorer and poorer by the day. Keep in mind that during all this period that people are working hard to bring Bitcoin and eventually other cryptocurrencies to the mainstream, many companies, many organizations, many establishments were laughing at these pioneers. Why am I taking you through this route? 5 years from now, some people will be hearing what you're hearing today for the first time. And they will not be children. There will be people that are probably older than you and I. There will be people that are probably our generation. But because information is not getting to them, or they block their mind to such information. Let's mute what's happening. All right. So that is why I'm taking you through this route to tell you, look, a lot is happening. So another thing you need to pay attention to, listen, there's background noise. Give me a moment. Let me kind of mute everyone, okay? So that we will not distract one another. All right. So here's the thing, right? No one believed, how would I put this? No one believed that Bitcoin was going to amount to anything. I didn't believe. I mean, many people did not. I have a friend that there was a transaction and something happened, and he was telling me a couple of weeks or a month or two ago that he gave 52 units of Bitcoin to someone, and it's gone. I mean, it was nothing then. But now when you see the value of Bitcoin, you begin to ask 52 million. So people, 52 units. So people practically threw away their fortunes because of lack of adequate foresight. No information, adequate information, all right? But the people who understood this, they kept moving. They were unwavering in their faith and in their belief in the system. The government, the media, the business world, they all hated Bitcoin. They all hated cryptocurrency. No one believed it was going to amount to anything. But look at where we are today, my friends. Look at where we are today. Everybody wants a piece of the action. Everybody wants a piece of the action. Trillion-dollar companies have turned their attention and deep pockets towards Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. For example, the world's largest or biggest companies who have long track of backing the biggest and most important trends have just kicked off a new battle for cryptocurrency supremacy. Companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Facebook, they are all now, not just in cryptocurrency, they are all in the metaverse. They're all going there. In case you don't know what a metaverse is, you might go do your check. Cryptocurrency is no longer buy, coin, and keep. It has moved. Today we have DeFi, we have NFTs, we have different facets, staking, crowd loans. The world has moved, my friends, in case you haven't moved with the world, all right? And these companies are investing billions to emerge as leaders in the crypto space, okay? At some point, some time ago, PayPal allowed its 305 million users worldwide to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies in their accounts. Now you can even use Bitcoin to purchase goods and services from over 26 million businesses that use PayPal. This was not possible years ago, my friends. It was not possible. It wasn't possible. But it's not just tech companies that are going in, even Wall Street. Now people, retail investors, people are going into cryptocurrency. According to Barron's, Wall Street has gone gaga over Bitcoin. Do you understand? Bitcoin, some people have said that Bitcoin is over 11 years old now, and for every passing day Bitcoin survives, the trust increases. So in the face of all of these things, we must admit that this technology, it is a technology, my friends. It's not a physical coin. It's a technology. If you're resisting it, it's like resisting color TV. It's like resisting the internet. It's like there was a time there was no radio. Okay, back in 2017, JP Morgan CEO Jamie said he went as far as calling anyone who owned Bitcoin stupid. But now under his leadership, JP Morgan have their very own cryptocurrency. They run a blockchain. They have something, they dip into cryptocurrency. A few years ago, many of these guys, many of these top business leaders would not even touch cryptocurrency or Bitcoin with a long pole. They wouldn't. Now everybody's going in. What about you and I, the retail guy? We keep analyzing and analyzing and analyzing. And we're not moving, and we're paralyzing ourselves. All right, everyone is getting on board. Today, the most powerful governments in the world are beginning to embrace cryptos. And they're going big time into blockchain technology. Because it is simply a technology that records everything. Everything is recorded and sealed, so people cannot alter it. If you put things like we have elections and all that, people can actually alter stuff. If it's done on the blockchain, once the record is in, you cannot alter it because you have nodes. Let's take Bitcoin, for instance. You have these transactions entered into blocks, locked with chains, and you have these transaction records in different computers, tons of computers around the world referred to as nodes. You have to hack into maybe half of them for you to infiltrate the system, which is almost impossible. So you see, so a lot, the blockchain technology is going to affect a whole lot of things. Today, my friends, there are at least 40 countries that have blockchain or crypto projects in the works going on. You may not know. Countries like Germany, Canada, name them. All right, they're going on. We had the story of El Salvador that became the first country in the world to make Bitcoin a legal tender and part of the national currency. So what are we talking about? This has come to stay. You see, if you doubt this, I need you to take your mind back to what happened in the days of the printing machine. There was a time when there was no printing machine. But the moment the printing machine came to bear, people could have access to books. Before that time, few persons had access to books and would read and explain whatever they like to the rest of the populace. But when printing machine came, it changed the world because people could read directly by themselves and interpret and make decisions. Here's the thing. Cryptocurrency is good. But the point is, it has its own risks. If we go online, let me share something with you. If we go online, let me show you something. I'd like to show you live data, right? Online, to come here. You have, if you see my cursor here on the left, you have over 17,000 cryptocurrencies and tokens. Over 17,000. The question is, all right? The question is, and then more of them are coming on every day, every time. So every day they are coming up. You have over 17,000 cryptocurrencies. You have over 457 exchanges. All right. Today, the market is really down. The cryptocurrency market cap is about 1.6 trillion. This is not a joke. Question is, how do you go in and ensure that you are not making a mistake? How? That is where we come in. That is where you need guidance. That is where you need guidance. You need to be guided. You need to be mentored. You need to be coached. For you to make wise decisions in the cryptocurrency space, you need to be able to make fundamental analysis. You need to be able to make technical analysis. You need to be able to make community analysis. Look at the project. Who are the people behind the project? What is the utility? What are the use cases of the project? And not everybody has the capacity to do all of that. So that's why you hear people say, "Oh no, I'm in cryptocurrency now. I'm in cryptocurrency. I have cryptocurrency. You know, I have cryptocurrency. I'm in cryptocurrency. I know." And then you ask them, and by the time you go for that, they actually don't have anything. All right, they probably have meme coins. They'll probably have shit coins. What we call shit coins. That means they mean nothing. And the reason you need to pay attention to what you buy is because a lot is happening today. In 2017 was the first time that something happened in the cryptocurrency space that drew so many people's attention. Many people made money and many people lost money in 2017. And many of the schemes, beat this, beat that, this one, that one, that were taking people's monies here and there, they all collapsed. It's happening again. As Bitcoin is going down and is dragging some of these projects down, some of these tokens and coins you see today will never come back up. So how can you identify legacy projects? How can you identify projects that will change your life and the life of your family forever? How? You understand? How can you do that? That is the question you need to ask yourself. Because for all intents and purposes, if you are unable to make all of these, do all of this analysis, then you are in a space, you are in a very dangerous space. And so people tend to want to go by themselves, make their own decisions by themselves. And it is really, really, it is quite dangerous for you to be in that space and for you not to be able to understand basically what you need to do, the right thing to do, and to make the right decisions. Because if you make mistakes, it's going to haunt you. It's going to haunt you for a very long time. And people have lost money. For me, for instance, in 2018, I also made some mistakes. All right. In 2018, I also made some mistakes. Now, what were the mistakes that I made? I was giving my money to people for people to do business for me and to give me return on investments. Now, at that point, I had other friends that also came on board, and we felt it was a good thing. But at the end of the day, it did hurt us because someone made a bad decision, and that decision hurt all of us. Personally, I lost about $480,000. And it was like my world was gone. All right. But because I made a wrong decision. I made a wrong business decision. So today, if you are in the same space and you are making some decisions, and those decisions are based on the fact that you give your money to people to do business with you, for you, and to give you some returns on investment, I need you to think again. Are you sure that's what you want to do? But why should you trust us? Why should you count on the things that why should you trust us? I want to show you some of the things that we've done in the past to give you an idea. All right, give me a moment. I'm going to share my screen right now. Let me show you some things that we've done in the past. And maybe it's going to help you, right? Right, so let me project this. Excuse me. All right, so now, friends, look at this. Why you have to pay attention when we say pay attention to guidance. Somewhere around March 2020, this coin, Theta network was called. That's Theta. Now, Theta at the time was 4 cents. So it means if you had $100, then you probably would have gotten 2,500 units. That's about 36,000 naira at the time. So if you had probably invested $500, you would have had 12,500 units at that time. And if you had invested $1,000, you would have had 25,000 units at that time. Now, 1 year down the line, this asset, by virtue of the things, the utility, the use cases, and the usefulness, let me use that. The value has gone. It's more like you buying shares in a company, and the value of the shares goes up. The value of the company goes up. It affects the shares. 4 cents. It has become 14 cents, $14.87. That's 1 year down the line. So what that means is that if you had invested, if you were there, and you got the information, mind you, this is not about you recruiting anybody. It's not about you sponsoring anybody. It's about you doing 2 things: getting the information and positioning yourself. So if you had done that, what would have happened is that your $100 would have grown to $37,175. That would have been in Nigeria. If you're watching this from Nigeria, it would have been 18.5 million naira from 36,000 naira. If you were there and you said, okay, you know what, I could spare $500, your $500 would have grown to 185. Sorry if the mistake there in the numbers, in the number of units. Your $500 would have grown to $185,000. That's approximately 92.9 million. And your $1,000 would have grown to $371,000. That's approximately like 185.8 million naira. Let's take T-Fuel. That's another token related to Theta. So this was far less when it came on board and it was called. So if you were there when it was spotted, the project was spotted and it was called, and you decided to take action, and you had bought $100 worth of, you would have had over 110,000 units. And it means that if you had invested, say, $100, 1 year, 3 months down the line, the value of the asset had grown to 68 cents. So at that point, your $100 would have grown to $74,000. That's about 37.4 million naira if you're watching from Nigeria. And $500 would have grown into what? Into $374,000. That's about 187.2 million naira in 1 year and 3 months. When we started, I told you that according to Richard Hart, there's just one thing: that's you invest in a tech company, and that tech company grows into a multi-million-dollar company. That is when you can match the strength of the value of the returns on investment in the cryptocurrency space. Knowing this, why would you give your money to people to give you 1%, 0.5%, 2% per day or per week, give you 15% per month? Now you know that they're ripping you off big time. Yes, you would say, well, they're taking all the risk. No, you are taking all the risk, because I ask you, how many companies do things go wrong and they come back and pay you because the company has gone down and say, let's give you your capital back? None. I've not seen any. Maybe, if at all, maybe 1%. Why are you taking all that risk? All right. There are other opportunities. Take a look at this. When BNB came out and was spotted and was called in 2017, if you were there when it was just 3 cents, your $100 would have given you about 3,300 units. So let's fast forward 3 years. At some point, BNB in 2021 came up to $677. If you had sold your assets at that time, your $100 would have grown to $2.2 million in 3 years and 7 months. That would have been 1.1 billion naira. Your $500 would have grown to $11.2 million. That's approximately 5.6 billion naira. $1,000 would have grown to 11.2 billion naira, $22.5 million. Now let's take the last one, Hex. Now look at this, Hex. All right. Now, if you had invested in, if you knew when Hex came out in 2020, I know people who retired after they got the value of Hex. I know people who retired. Big boys who retired after they got, man, nah, I'm done. Because $100, sorry about that. Because $100 of hex, all right, would have given you what? 2 billion naira. It's about $3.5 million. And $500, $17.5 million. That's 10 billion naira. And $1,000, $35.1 million, 20 billion naira in 1 year and 9 months. Now, I believe you begin to understand when we say like there's so much in this space, you cannot afford to say, I don't want to pay attention. And so how do you get to know what projects to put your money into to give you such returns? That's why we are here. We have a product called Moonarcade. Now, what Moonarcade is meant for, Moonarcade is here to ensure that you make the right decision when it comes to your crypto investment. Moonarcade is minting fresh millionaires now and in the future, all right? Millionaires now and in the future. And it's time for you to be part of this. Let me show you what Moonarcade has in store. So you might have, so that you'll have an understanding of what we're talking about, right? So this is it. Now, Moonarcade, you have access to secret buying opportunities. You have access to an academy. All right, can you see my screen? I believe it appears I'm sharing the wrong screen. Can you see my screen? Can someone unmute? All right, let me see. It appears I'm sharing the wrong screen. All right, okay. Let me see. I really want to cut to the chase. Yeah. All right, so look at it. Moonarcade, you have secret buying opportunities. You have an academy, live weekly webinars, training every single week. Opportunity calls. Right now, what we do is that we buy from the floor. Many of the results I've shown to you, you buy from the floor before people even know about it. All right, before even people know about it, you are in there, but you will not be able to know it as a regular person. That's why you need a community. I tell people every time that in 2017, individuals won. In 2022, okay, in 2022, communities will win. Now, for you to be part of this, I don't know why this is behaving this way. I was thinking, all right. So in 2022, communities will win. So what you see here, you'll be able to have, can you see my screen? Can somebody unmute and tell me if you can see my screen? I have a feeling you can't see my screen. Can you see my screen?
We're not seeing.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yes,
right, okay.
I can see your screen.
Can you see my screen now?
Is it the one I say
showing.
Okay, don't worry. Let me try this. Yeah, not sure why it's behaving the way it's behaving. All right, can you see it now?
Yes.
All right, awesome. It appears it's covered again, right? Can you see the table?
I can see. Yes.
It's all
what you
okay.
get.
Please continue. We can see.
Okay, awesome. So with Moonarcade, we have secret buying opportunities worth about one. So we value these at $1,429. All right. Emerging coin analysis. A couple of days, a coin came out. You know, many people did not know about it, but hey, it's out there. And many a times we know this. What we focus on is not on everything because you actually can't buy everything. We focus on legacy projects. We focus on legacy projects, tech projects that we know will stand the test of time. I'm going to show you something before the end of this call to tell you why. I hope I don't forget. To tell you why we focus on legacy projects. Okay, and then you get mentorship. We value this at $4,378. We have blog posts, all right, structured coin analysis, a trading academy, and periodic live webinar. Every week we have a mentorship class going on. As I speak with you, a mentorship class is ongoing. On Thursday, we're going to have another one, all right? So somebody asked me the other day, are you sure we have enough opportunities? I can guarantee you that you come on board today, I don't think, I would challenge you if you have enough money to buy everything that's on the table. That's how far this is. That's how big, all right, this is. So you're coming to right there. So if you put everything together, we're looking about $10,504. That's the value, but you're not going to pay that amount. What you need to do if you're joining today is to pay a one-time enrollment fee of $250 and a subscription fee of $1,000. All right, so that's it. A subscription fee of $1,000, and that's it. So you join with $250 enrollment and a subscription fee 1 year of $1,000. Altogether, it becomes $1,250, and you are on your way. Look at the amazing opportunities. I mean, results that we've had. Mind you, that past results are no guarantee of future successes. I'll be very plain with you, but trust me, if you want to count on someone, you would more likely count on someone who has had past results as against somebody who has not gotten any results at all. I believe that. So that we just showed you that to say this space is huge. You need guidance. 17,000 cryptocurrencies. You go by yourself, you're done. All right. Some people hold some menial stuff that mean nothing, and then you ask them, they say, I have cryptocurrency. No, you don't. If you're doing anything that you're doing and you're doing all of those things without knowledge, you are sitting on a long term. This is why I want to show you why you should not get into any cryptocurrency here and there. Make sure that you're guided. Look at this. I want to show you this real quick, and then I will take questions, and then we'll call it a wrap. I hope you've been educated and you've gotten value. I want to show you this now. Look at this. Right? Hope you can see my screen.
Is not processed. Cooking is a form of processing.
Let's get away with this. What I'm trying to show you here is that look at the dates on the bottom right. You will find out that the assets that were the top assets at some point, they did not remain the top assets. Times will change, things will happen, the projects will die. But there are points that there are assets, Bitcoin had continued to stay there. There are assets, Litecoin has been there. There are assets that are legal, there are assets that would stand. The point is, there are projects that will stand the test of time. Excuse me. There are some that are just shiny projects that will not stand the test of time. But how would you know? So let me go back a little bit now that you have an idea of what we're looking at. Share with you. Have you noticed Litecoin is still there? XRP at some point was at the top. I don't think it's here anymore. Do we still have Peercoin? Do we still have NXT? You might go to check. Do we still have Omni? You might just go to check. Namecoin, I don't think we have Namecoin. Look at all this. Even if they are there, Prime Coin, Mega Coin, Infinite Coin, Feather Coin, Nova Coin. If you check, these ones were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They were in the top 14 as at 2014. So people who probably had this would have said, okay, I have some assets. But I'm just saying, let's look further. As we go on to 2016, 2017, see, just keep looking at the top and see what's going to happen, right? Litecoin and XRP, have you noticed throughout 2013, 2014 to 2015, they stayed here? Have you noticed? Okay, all right. During this period of 2014, 2013, 2015, people were not paying attention that much to cryptocurrency. I'm just bringing your mind to these, okay? Because 5 years from now, we'll be talking about 2022, like we're talking about these years. Seen this new kid in the block, Ethereum. Boom. Now let's watch what's going to happen to Ethereum. That's 2015. Have you seen Ethereum had gone to number 2? Then to number 1 by 2016. You see it, right? These things are real. So when you're talking to people and you're having these conversations and people are feeling like, this is not true, this is fake, I don't believe in the crypto, there's a history if you can search enough. All right? There's a history that can guide your decisions going forward. And that's what we help you to do and to know it. In our Mona Kate team, a team of analysts, that's what they go back, use the lessons of the past to guide you so that you can make decisions in the future while your money is 100% in your control. You don't have to give it to anyone. Is it my internet connection or what is it? Oh, it's an ad. Okay, so sorry.
Cryptocurrency,
get out of that.
where fortunes can be made overnight. And
Everybody's
2021
talking
is the
about
hottest
cryptocurrency.
year on record.
If you go back, you see the market cap was so small. I need you to pay attention to the fact that they come at this point in 2016, by 2016, sorry, at this point here by 2017, the market cap, I told you 2017 was a year that changed, that opened the eyes of people to cryptocurrency. At this point, the market cap is beginning to enlarge. This thing did not just come out from nowhere. See how Ethereum is the market cap for Ethereum. Watch, it's up there. All right, so for time's sake, I'm just Binance is now in the picture. Binance wasn't there. BNB wasn't there. BNB now in the picture. It's from 2017. All right. Theta also came into the picture. From the beginning, there wasn't anything like Theta. So my friends, let's, for time's sake, let's go this far and let's see what we got here, right? Okay, so that's Ethereum. Ethereum is now number 1 of the altcoins. Theta number 2. XRP takes over. It's December 2020. Here's the point I want to make. All those coins that we used to have, name coin, peer coin, this one, that one, they are gone. Back in 2016, most of these coins were not there. These ones we're seeing here were probably far, far, far back. And so today, the ones that you think, okay, they are the real deal, you're going to put your money there. Everybody's saying, one YouTube person is talking, hey, I have a small WhatsApp group that I pay money to, and they're, listen, are they legacy projects? So my friends, I think you have been educated, all right? I like to think that you have been educated. If you have any questions, I could take your questions, but this is what you need to do. Go back to whoever invited you and tell the person that, listen, I think I want to start this stuff, okay? So you can actually get in, okay, at $1,250. That's what you need to get in today, all right? $1,250. And you get in, and you have access to all the information. That is more like, give and take, like $90 per month or so, all right? But for the information, it's a piece of cake, trust me. All right, any questions? I'd like to take a few questions and then we'll call it a day. Anyone that has questions? All right. Questions? Any questions? Yes, Loretta, please. Please go ahead, ask your question.
Yes, I came in late, but the few thing I got is quite interesting.
Thank you.
But I would like to know whether there is a forum you have or how to get a contact, because the person that invited me is not even.
How to get what?
He also wants to. Hello. Whether you
yes,
have
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Whether you have a community like a WhatsApp or Telegram, or how to get in touch with you.
Okay, are you in Lagos?
Yes, I'm in Lagos, but I hardly come out. I work from home. I look after a baby.
Okay, there's an okay. There's an office. We have an office in Lagos, number 4 Oyetubo Street, off Awolowo Way. We meet there on Tuesdays, 11 o'clock, Thursdays, 11 o'clock, Saturdays, 11 o'clock to explain this. However, yes, and then who invited you? Are you there?
Hello.
Yes, who invited you?
The person that invited me was also invited by somebody, but he's not even here.
Oh.
He's new in
I
crypto,
see.
very new. He's also trying to learn.
Okay,
but he didn't join, but he gave me the link. So when I thought it was 8:30, so by the time I looked at it, it was 8 o'clock. So I noticed.
Okay, that's
fine.
Late.
Is
all right?
Is there any way
to? Yes. Okay, this is what's going to happen. Okay, I'm going to give you my number. All right. I'm going to send you my number on the chat section. All right.
Okay.
I sent it to you alone. All right, chat me up, and then I would see how we can put you into a group or send you some more details. I'll probably find out who invited you, and then we'll take it up from there. I sent you the message number. Please confirm if you've seen it.
Yes, let me.
All right. So check that. Yeah. Okay. So that we can take it up from there.
I'm not seeing it again. Where do I check it again?
The chat section.
Okay. Yes, I've seen it.
You've seen it. All right.
Yes, 0.
Okay.
Baby.
Okay, have you gotten it?
I enjoy your lectures, so I hope I'll be
Okay.
able to fit in.
Yes, you should be able to fit in. Anybody that has, if you have a brain and you have a phone, and then thirdly, you have the willingness to learn, it's good. What we're trying to do is to get people not to give their monies to other people. And then you can get some more details of free information on our YouTube channel, Moon Arcade, spelled as one word. I'll put it on the comment section there. You can go there. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and also hit the notification button. That's for all of you. Okay, any other question? Whoever invited you, go back to the person. I'm talking to everyone now. We have physical offices in Port Harcourt. We have a physical office in Lagos. We have another physical office in Abuja. We do not collect money from people to do business for them. That is primarily what we are kicking against. We rather show people how to do it themselves, and it is not hard. I've shown you results that people have recorded doing it by themselves. And we do not share the profit that people make with them. You keep 100% of whatever profit that is made. I think it's a good deal, right? All right. So if we have no question, I see Mike Adigo in the house, Gloria Zozo. Thank you very much for joining. I see Techno Spark 5 Pro, Anselm, Tunde Amu, Abiodun, Fidel, Kelechi. Thank you, all of you, for being part of this and allowing me to serve you. If by any chance you got into this room because you got a message from me, please get back to me and let us talk. Don't allow anything to scare you. There is always a way around it. Get back to me if you got into this room through me. Otherwise, go back to whoever and say, I got this information and it's mind-blowing and I think I want to be part of this, but here are my challenges. Or I'm ready right now because something is about to happen. I don't know if it's going to be in the next 3 weeks, it's going to be in the next 6 months, it's going to be in the next 1 year, but I sure do know something is about to happen. So you can also get back to me. This is recorded on YouTube, so you can always go back and watch it. I can send the link to you. I can send the YouTube link to you. Give me a moment and let me see if we can get that out. No, sure. Oh, see, playing myself. Okay, so I'm trying to get it out for you. So I'll put it in the link so you can always copy it and then you can go back and watch in case you missed anything so that you can actually refresh and make a decision really quick. So here is it. I put it here now, the comment section. All right, that's it. All right, so you can copy it before we close the room. You can copy it, go back and watch it again and again so that you can have clarity and decide what's good for you. Thank you very much, and I wish you all a beautiful evening. Bye for now.